to the Yarra Hills podcast, which has now become a vidcast. Today we are interviewing Mr. Blackwell. Welcome, Mr. Blackwell.
Morning.
Today we're just going to dive into the questions. What do you do at the school?
Currently I'm the head of mathematics and IT,
Okay.
and I teach senior IT, mathematics, biology and junior IT.
How long have you been doing all those subjects?
I've been teaching at this school for 30 years.
Oh, wow. In that time, what have you experienced?
I've seen the school go from no computers to getting its very first computer, which didn't have a keyboard or a mouse or a screen. It was fed with cards called a PDP-11, and I saw the first Apple computer arrive, the first networked computers arrive, and now I was the first teacher to use internet here. And so I've seen a big change in the school, particularly in IT.
That's pretty cool. Where do you come from? What's your background?
My background, I was a student here originally.
Wow.
So I was here from 1971 to 76, in the very early days of the school. Before that, I was born in Bendigo and came down to live in Murrelbark when I was 4, and I've been here ever since.
Oh, wow. What was the last book that you read?
Well, last book, probably an Agatha Christie called Parker Pine Investigates.
Oh, cool, yeah. It's very good.
Yep, it's a good series.
Do you have a favourite genre of books?
Yeah, look, I particularly like science fiction, but there aren't a lot of good writers around anymore, so I struggle to find good stuff.
Yeah.
So I like going back to the classics.
Okay. What do you like about Agatha Christie?
What do I like about Agatha Christie? I guess the twist that's usually at the end of the story, and it'd be nice to be able to guess who did it, but often that's close to impossible. They're just not written that way.
Yeah.
And I like the characters, particularly Hercule Poirot. That's probably my favourite.
Yeah, it's very interesting. When I was younger, I used to watch the show with my dad a lot, and he never used to like reading, and then he got into Agatha Christie and has read ever since, so he's also a fan of the mystery sort of murder books. So what was the last holiday you went on?
Last holiday? Oh, that's a long time ago. I don't do holidays. I'm stuck here at school most of the year. I've got to do all the animal feeding in the holidays. So the most I do, I took 3 days last year. It was probably the last holiday I had, and I went all the way to Emerald.
Okay.
So not a long distance.
What's Emerald like?
Emerald's really pretty. It's lots of native bushland and lots of native animals around, and there's a nice little place that I've stayed at a couple of times with my wife that we really like.
Yeah. Yeah, so what was the last movie you saw?
Last movie? Wow. Now we're going back. Don't usually go to the cinema, so probably the last movie is I've started rewatching the original Star Wars films. Okay. So they'd be not the more recent, but episode was that 4, 5, and 6. I'm working through at the moment.
Okay. What do you like about Star Wars in particular?
I guess I saw Star Wars. The first film I saw the year after I left high school, and it was a real groundbreaking film. The special effects were fantastic. The storyline was really different from anything else that was around, and so I really just thought it was a real engaging film, and the series was great. The characters were great. Wasn't thrilled with the more recent ones. In fact, I haven't watched a lot of those, but the original ones were just superb cinematic films. Yeah.
Okay, great. Now we're going to jump to the audience for some viewer questions. What car do you drive?
I drive an old Hyundai Elantra.
Okay. What music do you listen to? Yeah, what kind of music do you listen to?
I'm a bit old-fashioned, so I like big band music from the 40s, 30s and 40s, so Glenn Miller, Benny Goodman, that sort of thing.
Okay.
What sort of things do you do at home?
What sort of things do I do at home? I'm really into computer games, so I'm playing one called Subnautica at the moment, which is a little bit like No Man's Sky, if viewers know that one, but science fiction based and really interesting. A little bit like Minecraft, but the graphics are quite different.
Okay, cool.
What's your favourite part of Australia?
Favourite part of Australia? Look, probably Bendigo. I've got a real soft spot for Bendigo. I was born there. My grandparents used to live there, so I go back often for holidays. And if I do get away, sometimes I still go back there to just have a look at the old houses that I'm familiar with. And it's just a real piece of Australian history with the gold mining and so on.
Okay, well, that concludes our Yarra Hills vidcast. Thank you for taking your time out of your busy day for us.
No problem. Thank you.